Dear Tim and Moby, where do the scientific names for animals come from? From Esther. Scientists like to organize everything. It helps them understand what they're studying. Today, most biologists recognize 8 main levels of classification, also known as taxa. From least specific to most specific, they are domain, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, and species. All living organisms are classified into different taxa based on their characteristics. The most general taxon is the domain. Every organism belongs to one of 3 domains: eukarya, bacteria, or archaea. Well, the domain is a pretty new taxon. It was introduced in the 1990s. Before that, biologists considered the kingdom to be the highest taxon. The 6 recognized kingdoms are animals, plants, fungi, protists, eubacteria, and archaebacteria. A lot of people still use this way of dividing things. The domain system just groups 4 of the kingdoms together, while the other 2 are separated. Well, let's take the bottlenose dolphin as an example. If we were to classify this guy, we'd start with his domain. Righto, all eukaryotic organisms, those with complex cells that have a cell nucleus, fall under the domain eukarya. So we'll put our friend in there to start. He's also in the kingdom Animalia, or animals. Now that's still a big category. All kinds of organisms, from cockroaches to sharks to elephants, fit into the animal kingdom. The next taxon down is the phylum. There are currently several dozen phyla in the animal kingdom. Bottlenose dolphins belong to the phylum Chordata, which includes all animals with spinal cords. And their class is Mammalia, or mammal, which includes animals that have hair, breathe air, and feed their young on milk. Right, each taxon down the list includes fewer and fewer distinct organisms until you get to the bottom level, species. Any 2 organisms that can breed and produce babies that are capable of breeding belong to the same species. Like, you couldn't breed a dog and a cat. Scientists generally call organisms by their genus, followed by the specific name or species. For the common bottlenose dolphin, that's Tursiops truncatus. This naming system is called binomial nomenclature. It was popularized in the 18th century by Carolus Linnaeus, a Swedish naturalist. Binomial means 2 names in Latin, and nomenclature just means any system for naming stuff. Yeah, names like Tursiops truncatus are a little weird sounding because they're all in Latin and Greek. But it's a useful system because it ensures we know exactly what animal we're talking about. Like, if you just said dolphin, you might mean any one of a bunch of different species. Plus, the word for dolphin is different in different languages, so someone from another country might not know what you're talking about. But Tursiops truncatus is recognized around the world to mean one specific species of dolphin, the common bottlenose. Since all genus names are unique, you can figure out an organism's family, order, class, phylum, and kingdom just from the binomial name. Actually, those are just the major divisions. Scientists use the prefixes super, sub, and infra to get an even finer level of classification. For instance, the binomial name for domestic dogs is Canis lupus, subspecies familiaris. The dingo, a kind of wild dog, is part of the same species, but belongs to a different subspecies, Canis lupus dingo. Me? Well, I'm a human, obviously. Humans belong to the domain Eukarya, kingdom Animalia, phylum Chordata, class Mammalia, order Primates, family Hominidae, genus Homo, species Sapiens, and subspecies Sapiens. Phew. Thank you.